Okay, welcome back. We're going to go through page 5, the shadow test. Question 14 is about pie charts. We've got a table below giving information about the results of the matches played by Manchester United. Draw an accurate pie chart to show this information. Now, just because we've got 10 wins here, 6 draws and 8 losses doesn't mean that we're going to draw a sector of 10 degrees, 6 degrees and 8 degrees. Because that wouldn't take up very much of the pie chart. Remember, there are 360 degrees in the pie chart. So what we need to do is turn each of these frequencies into an angle. So first thing we're going to do is add on an angle column. Plenty of room over here for that. Doesn't have to be anything neat. Okay, but it is going to add up to 360 degrees if we do it right. The next thing we're going to do is work out how many games were played all together. So 10 plus 6 plus 8 would be 24 games. And it's this linking bit of information, the 24 games taking up a total of 360 degrees, that is going to give us the key bit of information we need to do this question. So what do I multiply 24 by to get 360? To work that out, we could do 360 divided by 24, and that would give us 15. And what we've just worked out there is that there are 15 degrees per game. Each of those games is 15 degrees. So if there are 10 games, we need to times by 15, and that would give us a 150 degree sector of the pie chart. 6 games times 15 would give us a 90 degree sector, and 8 times 15 would give us a 120 degree sector. Okay, so we're going to start from 0 at the top here. I've got a protractor already in place, and we're going to measure round. We always start from 0 when we're measuring an angle. We're going to measure round to 150 degrees. So I know it's an obtuse angle. It's going to go certainly gone past 90. Here's 150 down here. I'm going to put a little mark at the end of the protractor there. And then I'm going to move the protractor out of the way, which is not easy on this, and I'm going to draw a line from the center to that mark. It doesn't really matter if you go outside your pie chart. Okay, not perfect on this, but you get the idea. I'm going to label that straight away so don't forget that that is the win section. The next sector needs to be 90 degrees, but we're going to start from the line we've just drawn. So first thing I need to do, might take a little while I'm afraid, is rotate the protractor so that we can start from the line we've just drawn. This might take a bit of bodging. Okay, so it's all lined up, ready to go, and 90 degrees is the next sector. So I'm going to draw a line, at 90 degrees. There we go. And the final sector, if we've done it right, should be 120 degrees. Now, I'm not going to measure it because you've seen what a pain that is, but it looks to be 120 degrees to me. So the last thing I need to do is just get rid of that and draw in that final line. There we go. Okay, we've then got the results of the Manchester Magpies rugby team. Paul says the rugby team won more games than Manchester United. Is Paul right? So this, I think, is meant to be labelled. That's meant to be labelled 1, drew and lost. Okay, so it might look like they have because the 1 section is bigger, but for all we know, they could have only played a few games. You know, they could have played like 5 games or something. Oh, well, not 5 games. You can't win half of 5 games. But they could have won, let's say, 6 games. Sorry, they could have played 6 games in total. Whereas if Manchester United had played 24 games, you can see that even though that sector is smaller, that fraction of 24 is still a bigger amount than half of 6. Okay, so the answer is that we can't tell, and that is the perfect answer. He's not wrong, he's not right, we just can't tell. because we don't know how many games the rugby team have played. So pie charts only show proportion, they don't show actual amounts.